Stream. All right, greetings and salutations, everyone out there in the YouTube universe. We are at the lovely and exciting game of Dresden, and looks like we are streaming and everything is going technically well, which is always encouraging to see. This is the 1 o'clock turn at Dresden, so we've been doing this since I guess the 6 o'clock turn, the 6 a.m. turn. So we put in all together about, I guess, about 7 hours worth of battle time has passed. And I guess this is our 19th session where we have played. So in some of the early sessions, we were able to get a couple of matches in and get a couple of hours in because they were, or maybe a couple of turns in because we didn't have a whole lot going on. But since then, as more units have come onto the battlefield, things have gotten a little stickier, and now we're usually getting through an hour of game time in the, say, 2.5 hours that we are playing virtually here on Vassal. So if we're looking at the situation, the French have reinforcements coming in here along the road, and we've got a bunch of heavy cavalry currently thundering down the road, heading down to hopefully help out their compatriots in the defense of Dresden. Meanwhile, and there's more coming, including some of the young guards, so that should be exciting. When that happens, of course, then the French have this mechanism called the Champ de Part, and that has to be triggered before the guard can come across the river, and when that does, it can potentially throw a wrench into some of the allies' commands and things like that. They've got to move people around to try to reactivate people, so it gets a little bit tricky. For the most part, there was some action over here on the east where the Prussians were making some attacks last turn, and we had some units that had some bad rolls. It's par for the course. Meanwhile, here along the southern section of the city, the Austrians have kind of come up against the rubble wall and some challenging terrain, and are not making a whole lot of progress at this point. But all but one of the redoubts has fallen to the Allies at this stage. But there's still plenty of daylight left, and I expect the French should be able to recapture some of those redoubts here before the end of the day. And that's about it. So we can take a look at what's going on and join our colleagues. See if everybody's here. Yep, it looks like everybody's here. So here we go.
Haven't gotten through.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hey, Eric.
How are you doing, Rob?
I'm doing okay. It's
Good.
been busy.
I can imagine. You know, John was saying that he thought it only fair that we lose a command point for every minute you're late coming to the live stream. So at this point, we won't have any command points until maybe the 2 o'clock turn.
I see.
I just thought I'd let you know.
Oh, I see.
John wouldn't do that.
You're live streaming this?
Yeah, I've been live streaming this thing since February, I think.
Oh, you didn't ask my permission, and you're not sending me any royalties. I don't know why I'm playing.
when YouTube,
I demand at least 10,000 a game.
Okay, I'll send you 10,000 increments. Or let's see, 10,000 die rolls, perhaps. No, my channel's not monetized yet, so YouTube is they're just profiting off of this wildly. All 30 or 40 people who watch these live streams. So what can we do? YouTube is
30
just
or
the
40? There's
big.
actually 30 or 40 people watching this?
Not right now, but usually a lot of people watch it after the fact. So over the course of the following 2 or 3 or 4 days after we do this on Monday nights, we get about 30 or 40 people that watch it on average. And so there's a lot of people that just they watch this, and it's kind of, as Ed Wimble says, mindless entertainment.
Those are
So
sick individuals who need to be watched by the FBI.
probably.
That's actually how I got involved, because I was watching these and going, oh. And then I joined the Discord channel and started talking to them, and they said, "Oh, you want to help?"
That's
Oh,
right.
nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So we're very welcoming. So anybody who's out there watching this, if you'd like to join in, if you'd like to participate in these vassal games, either with us or other people, by all means make some comments, or better yet, join the Discord, the La Bataille series Discord server, and you can then be part of the fun too. The Ryzen tournament is still going. I haven't gotten any results yet, so I will see how it goes. Although I think, from what Albert said, he'd had some critical leader who got killed, so that was going to kind of set back his potential victory. But David McGurney has said that he's having a good time playing the game, and I haven't heard from anybody else who's doing the Ryzen tournament. But hopefully we'll get some results here at the end of the month. So,
Nice.
Yep. All right. Well, it's the 1 o'clock turn. Did we have any rule stuff, any weird stuff that we needed to talk about before we go off to our respective command rooms and plot our nefarious attacks, etc.?
I can't think of any right now, but
Okay.
doesn't mean there aren't any.
Well, no, I mean, but as usual, though, they will materialize at the worst possible moments. So, but Michael usually has a alcoholic beverage or two while playing the Moscow game with us. And so the other night I had a very nice large glass of red wine, and the bad rolls that I made and the stuff that failed, the red wine kind of took an edge off of all of that. So I'm wondering if I just should bring the bottle right here to my desktop for tonight's
Oh, just
game.
think how much better it would be with crack. Come on.
Well, that's pretty hard to acquire in this part of Orange County, Robert. So I'll have to travel down to your part of San Diego where it's just crime infested. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Just the crack is on every street
all
corner.
the high school students across the street. Yeah.
All right. Well, this is why no one would suspect you, Robert. You're not a chemistry teacher. You're a history teacher. So
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
unfortunately, all my alcohol is still in Florida and is not going to get here till this weekend. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shocking. Well, at least it'll arrive. So then you can have your moving party. So, well, very good. Let's go to our respective command rooms and figure out what the heck we're going to do.
Oh, no.
All right.
Here we go. Hey, Robert.
All right.
How's life treating you?
Oh, it's been just busy.
Okay.
Busy. It's last week of school, and so I'm trying to get as much stuff graded as possible. So I have to all my grades in by next Wednesday.
Okay.
And then I have some time off, so we'll have to plot a time to come up and play.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
I have about a month off, so.
What, for most of August, or?
Yeah, most of August. I have off, so.
Okay, well, we'll figure that out. I've got some travel that I'm doing, so hopefully we can squeeze in a day or a day and a half or something. Yeah, I think you'd have fun. We've been playing. I've got a bunch of games we can do in addition to La Bataille stuff. I've got some other ones that are looking interesting. So little bit shorter kind of move and kill beer and pretzels kind of games.
Okay.
So yeah,
Oh, cool.
so I'll provide those. You provide the beer and the pretzels, and we've got a deal.
That sounds like a deal.
All right, now looking at your part of the universe, here's what I'm
So,
thinking.
yeah, I mean, I had all those series of really bad rolls at the beginning for morale.
Yeah, yeah, but it looks like
So kind
all
of
but one of them has
is
recovered.
coming back.
Yeah. So what I would do is just kind of keep shifting the 44th over to cover the 43rd, and kind of fill
Yes.
some of that gap. Get Saucier out of the front line.
That's what I was gonna do on the movement phase.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
couldn't.
yeah.
I asked about it last time, and you said you can't move it during the
Yeah, because
leader
he was already
phase.
part of a
A
a
moo.
moo. Yeah. Now here's my other suggestion. Up here, well, you've got right here. You've got a unit that is infantry stacked with some artillery there with
Mhm.
Monthon. What I'm thinking would be good is if you could limber the guns. That would cost 2 movement points. Move it into this village hex just to the south, and then unlimber it. So that would cost you 6 movement points. Then what I'm thinking is during the leader phase, we can move Drouot over there, and then we'll have a grand battery with those 3 batteries that would be next to each other, 1, 2, 3. And that
There's only
nope.
oh.
There's
So
one.
Drouot has to be in the middle, right there, right?
He could be stacked with either, but you
Or he
don't
can.
need but you don't need to move the infantry. Just move that battery. So just move the battery from there to there. You could leave
Mhm.
the infantry where it is, but that's going to then we move Drouot, and he could stack with any of those units, and then it creates a grand battery, and then we can proceed to pound the stuffing out of the Russians over there for a while. Um,
Okay.
since the Prussians have been kind of toasted, and then if the Russians pull back and the Prussians move forward, we just move Drouot down to the other end of the field and have him
Blast
set
away.
up. Yeah, he's just the as long as we got 3 artillery pieces together, we could just move them wherever we want to and create
And
a
you
grand
you
battery.
add all 3 batteries together, and then add in his.
No, 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 no. So a grand battery basically means that those 3 sets of guns, or
Mhm.
those 3 or 4 sets of guns, can
Mhm.
fire twice during a turn. Once
Oh,
during your
that's.
offensive fire phase, and again when the artillery chit is drawn. So that
Okay.
means that, yeah, we can combine them potentially. So if Drouot is in the middle, then he could combine all 3 guns. He could combine 2 guns. He could mix and match whatever he wants to do. Or they could all fire separately. But the advantage is they get to fire twice, which means
Okay.
then that we can just really beat the crap out of those Russians there. So that's my only suggestion for you is to move
Okay.
that gun. And if you can't move it this turn, then yeah, maybe move it next turn. But if you can move it this turn, and then we can get Drouot over there, then we should be in good shape. And you should be able to move it, I think, because the
On a 5 or a 6, or is it?
I'd have to look here real quick.
This leader has artillery ability.
Yeah, so he's going to help with the limbering process.
I don't know what the limbering is
So-
for this.
Yeah, for the French, they're going to limber on a 4, 5, or a 6. And
So it'd be a +1.
yeah. So if they're stacked with an artillery leader with a bonus, it's a +1. So yeah, so you've got a better than 50% chance you can move it this turn. But yeah, that's kind of what I thought might be something for you to think about doing.
Okay.
And then we'll just see if we can pull that off.
All right. What about that piece of heavy cavalry that's sitting there? Did you want to Just
So,
leave it there?
yes, leave it there
Okay.
because, and you want to leave a gap so it can charge through that gap. So if
Okay.
he charges any cavalry, this cavalry's got a reaction rate a ratio of like 4. So it can get out and kind of intercept any other cavalry that might be coming in. So,
Well, he can charge through my trilliers, right?
yep, he can charge through your trilliers as well. So that's why kind of just
I'll
keep him
just,
there. You know, he's there as insurance,
Mhm.
and to keep the Prussians honest until we can get more cavalry over there. So that's kind of what's up
Okay.
with that.
Okay. All right. Now, and then you're just moving. You're going to be moving all sorts of cavalry over there.
Yeah, so I've got all the heavy cavalry that's coming in as part of the reinforcements is going to be coming in more or less in that section south of the Prince Anton Gardens.
And they realized that because he was already talking about watching Murat. So
Oh yeah. So it's, I mean, there was no way to hide it once we started to move stuff there. But the thing that we can do is just um, start to build up stuff there, and it's a good spot. They can go either direction. They can attack the Prussians. They can attack the Austrians. So I'm going to try to do some charges and maybe see if I can't push him away from that one redoubt this turn. We'll see if I have any luck.
okay.
But that's about it. So I'll take a you take a move for Saucier, and then I'll take two
So
others.
I might not be able to get Sunseer out of there until they have a shot at me, though. It all
Well,
depends.
it depends. If you get, I mean, they still have to roll really well to hit him. Is the thing. So you don't have to move the unit out. You just move him back. But he needs to stay stacked with a unit from the core, and you want to try to keep him within 6 hexes of both divisional leaders.
Oh, I can just move him back one to that unit behind him.
Yeah, you could just move him right there to that hex right there, for example.
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah.
gonna do.
Yeah, that's fine. So, all right.
I got there was something else I was going to ask you about. Shoot. All right, no, I'll just go with that then. All right. And then Giroux, you want to move in the leader phase? If I can remember the artillery.
Yeah, we'll just move him in the leader phase, and if that comes before the Grand Battery, great. If it doesn't, oh well. It is what it is. We'll take more shots with that readout, but at least it gives us some. I think it will force the Russians back and give us some breathing room over there.
Yeah, these Prussians, I didn't realize that they were so bad. I didn't look at what their values were.
Yeah,
So
most
I
of it,
was
most of
just-
his stuff is the Prussians are pretty badly beaten up too, so that's part of it.
Yeah, I didn't realize these were Landwehr and they suck. So. But I'm pretty sucky too, so
Yeah.
we'll just see how it goes. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That should take care of it. So,
How about you? On the other side, how's that going there?
we're holding our own. I'm sending some other reinforcements over there, so we'll have at least something to going on for what it's worth. So we'll see. We'll see what we can achieve.
What are you gonna? What do we have to send over there?
I've got
much.
some. Yeah, I've got some light cavalry that I'm sending over there right now. So that's kind of the extent of it, is the light cavalry.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've got to make some rolls for my light cavalry and see if they come up with.
He's got a lot of stuff around you there at Altona. And okay. That's exciting.
Yeah, Pajol failed his roll. He
They're dead.
failed.
Poor Pajol.
Well, it happens sometimes.
Well, even godlike cavalry leaders can have their days.
They do indeed have their days.
Yep.
All right.
Are you moving?
I'm not, but it looks like they're just putting their moves down. So.
Oh, okay.
And. Okay, we can go back up to the lobby. The hobby lobby.
Hobby lobby. Okay. Oh, what horrible morale they have. Oh my gosh. How can you have Trilliors with such bad morale?
How can you? Luck, I guess.
So they're assigned to the 44. Yeah, stuff is just all.
Well, a lot of the guys with the light blue jackets are, they're just complete novices. So they are not, very experienced, if you want to think of it that way. All right. Well, we're just going to have three moves in the cup because we.
Oh, because of Pajol.
Yeah, Pajol failed. He failed. And the Emperor is not happy. The Emperor is not at all pleased, but he's done a pretty good job, all things considered. So, yeah.
Next hour.
Next time we'll do better, and we could still get something. Those guys are all in. They're in bad shape too. They've only got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, they've only got 4 command points regularly. So, but if
I got 1 additional on for a cavalry roll there. So.
well, good for you. We got none. All of our cavalry commanders decided to take a well-deserved lunch break at 1 o'clock, and like most French lunches, Pajol even took. Did you see? He rolled a 6. I'm like, no, not Pajol. So yeah, even Pajol needs a lunch break every now and again.
Yeah.
So the
all right, so I put 5 moves in for us, and they're in the cup. So.
Okay, well we've just got 3. So and it looks like you've already dropped everything else in. So all right. Well, we will give the cup a shake, and let's see.
Oh wait, where's the cup?
The cup.
I forgot to bring the cup up. All these things to click. Too many things to click.
Too many things to click. All right. Well, Robert, since you brought it up, why don't you go ahead and pull from the cup?
Pull from the cup? Okay.
Yep.
I could just pull until I like something, right?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I
put
don't
it back.
like that. Let's
put it back. Put it back.
What did you
Wait.
pull? Oh, you pulled us. Oh, that's nice.
Wait. Let me put this stack of French over on top.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, there we go. That looks better, doesn't it?
There you go. Let's see if you can get a stack that high.
Yeah, exactly. It's not who comes up first, it's whose stack is taller, right? Oh, it was funny because I think, was it the first time John played or maybe the first time David played? they pulled from down here. They pulled a move from down here instead of pulling it from the cup. And
Oh.
so I thought,
Oh,
well,
neat.
that was kind of interesting. It's like, hey, if we get whatever we want, we just pull it from a different spot. All right. Well, Austrians and associated people who are enemies of freedom, peace, and all other good things. What are your
Yeah.
plans? Are you doing any charges?
No.
No. All right. David, are
No.
you doing any charges?
No.
No. Well, then this could be a real quick turn then. So,
Well, let's see. Should I do it? That guy there.
So the best way to watch everything as it goes on is just to keep clicking on back and forth on center on opponent's moves.
no, don't center on opponent's moves because that's going to drag you all over the place. So I normally turn that off. And
But then how do I see what people are doing?
so if you're, say, observing John while he's doing stuff, it looks like he's got 2 moves that are marked, right? So he's got a move down here in the Gross Garden, move number 14, and move number 5 down here with this artillery. So he's got 2 moves, right?
I
and
see.
so that's all he's going to move. He's
I'm
only
not
going
that
to
observant.
yeah.
Though. I need to see
he's
things
only going to
moving.
move those 2
Those two.
things. So what you're going to say is, okay, John, which move are you moving first? And he'll say, I'm going to move 15 or move 14 or whatever. And then he'll move all the stuff that's part of that. And then he'll say, okay, I'm going to move number 5, and then he'll do that. And so all you need to do is kind of watch what the moves that are activated. And then he's doing the same thing when it's your turn. And then you do whatever. I mean, the fire combat's going to happen just with anybody who's adjacent, kind of a thing. So
Well, I don't need to. I can trust him. He'll just do everything, and then
John is terribly trustworthy. The emphasis is on the terribly part.
That's right. I'm
So-
trustworthy.
Yeah.
I don't believe in cheating.
That's right. He doesn't.
People that do cheat, they shouldn't play.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's true.
That
That's
is true. If you can't win, just straight up programming the module to give you a 66 whenever you ask for it. There's really no other point. All right. So, Robert, why don't you? Well, actually, Dave and I'll go down to Game Room 1, and
Okay.
and so he and I will pay attention to each other, and then you can watch what John's doing.
Alrighty.
Cool. See you in Game Room 1, Dave.
Doke.
All right. So I'm trying to see where it looks like you got something here with that group of skirmishers up by redoubt number 5, and then you've got Hess Homburg's group. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And so Hess Hamburg still has 2 divisions they can move here: First Division and Third Division.
Yep.
Which should be right under him and on that. So let's.
So tell me where you want to start.
I'm going to start with him, but before I start moving, I'm going to do some breaking down of those. So is that?
Yeah,
before
go
you
ahead.
start the clock?
Yeah.
Let me
No, just. I mean,
gather those.
I'm not gonna make a big stink about the clock.
So
If Albert were here, I would, but that's part of my psychological game with him there.
let's see. We need to find the right. Okay, it's that one. The different image on here. Okay. So I got to find those units. Lucky I have 2 monitors. I can throw one over here. And all right, so we've got that's. Now they'll be all moving off, but I'm just going to stack them onto their corresponding hexes right at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So that's that one. Now, if you know, Tom could come up with a way to automate that, where you just go click and right click, and that would be lovely, wouldn't it?
That would be. There's a number of little handy dandy things like that could be done.
All right, the 19.5. That's these two. That.
I mean, what I think would be most handy is if you could hover over a counter and it would show you what's on the back side of the counter. That would be a huge time saver instead of having to flip everything.
Oh, that's an interesting idea. No, so, all right, so this goes here back to the thing, and this one goes here back to the thing, and 12.5 of this 12.5. That's 24. Yes, 24th. All right, so those, and the other one is 15.5. That's the 44th. Goes there.
So it does cost 1 for them to break down.
It does?
Yeah. Well, at least it used to.
All right.
I can take a quick look here and see. Do.
Use breakdown to perform movement during their maneuver segment and do so as part of their movement. Players does not cost movement potential to break down or reform a regiment.
Oh, okay.
5.1.6.
Okay.
Third paragraph.
Okay. It used to cost 1, so that's my problem. I'm still living in the old days. Okay.
All right, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this, what's that cost plus what over for infantry over that?
The drainage ditch is +2.
2. So that's 3. All right, so let's here. Oh, I didn't want both of those. I want one of those. One of those. Those. Let's see what we got here. Boom. All right, so I'm part of this. I'm here with this division. Let's see
Sure.
what do I want. Boom. Fuck it. Line there. Line there. Line there. Line there. Oh, actually, I'm not too bad shape with those guys. So bring up some.
So are you moving anything over there?
Yeah, I'm moving this guy here.
Oh, okay.
to here, and let's see. And this guy next to him, I want to bring him up.
That looks like an Austrian line.
Couple lines.
I know. That's pretty impressive.
All right, so now let's move over to. All right, so this is Greth, 3rd Reserve.
Right. So that's mostly, I think all he had was like mostly those little Grenzer units, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is going to be, so it's going to be like, so I'm here. Is he in command? It's one.
Well, your leader is, where's your leader? He's
Right
stacked
there.
here, right? So it's 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. This guy's part of the 3rd. So yeah, he should be in command.
Yeah. And this guy. And this guy. And I believe there's a unit on, yes, this guy here. Under here. So that brings all these into command down to here.
Yep.
Here. Okay. So that's, let me figure out where I'm going with this. So they're all in skirmish right now. Is that what the...
That's what it looks like. It looks like Albert had them all in skirmish order.
So let's go 1. 3, 4. What are their movement? I think it's
I think
Oops,
it's
that's the
8.
wrong one.
Most of them have got a movement of 8.
Yep. All right. 2, 3, 4.
This guy's got to be in 2
5.
hexes. He's 4 increments.
Oh.
So he's got to be in 2 hexes. That guy's got to be in 2 hexes if they're going to be in skirmish order.
He's not. He's in 3. He's only
Oh,
3.
okay. But then
Right.
this guy's got to be in 2 hexes.
He in 2 hexes.
Yeah.
And so let's see. All right. Let me pull back here a second. Let's see how we did this. All right. Let's do it this way. Where did he started? Right?
This guy here?
Yeah, I was just making sure I didn't leave a marker behind there on him.
Yeah,
Let's
I
see.
think he was somewhere over here, wasn't he?
Yeah, let's put.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are back. All right. So.
Oh, so he should have been in 2 hexes. I don't know why Albert didn't have him in 2 hexes.
He may have been there.
Oh, yeah. That's
And
looks
I
about
may
right,
have,
yeah.
I may have mistaken that. All right, so let's. All right, so let's do this. We go. And let's go into here. 2.
Well, how does he get there? He's got to stop once he gets here, right?
Boom.
Right? Because I've got a ZOC there. Or a ZOI here. So he'd have to stop when he gets to this hex.
Okay, let's do this again.
Yeah, I don't. There's no way you can get him with both hexes there next to the artillery.
So I'm going to change that then
Yeah.
to the one that's under the 3,
Okay.
under the moo, and his casualty.
Yeah, he should probably be in 1 hex.
He's moving to 1 hex now.
Yeah.
So, and he's going to go there.
Cool.
This guy in 2 hexes is actually going to go where he was.
Okay. That's easy.
All right. So on that. And now I can do this guy to there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're just a single hex.
All right. So this one here is 1. It's probably 2, 3, or 2, 3, 4. What's cultivated?
Cultivated for skirmishers is 1. Yeah, stream is
2,
Yeah.
3.
doesn't
4,
have
5.
a cost.
Okay. And all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last guy, I'm gonna let him go up to there.
Okay.
All right, I think that.
That,
Oh,
as they
I
say,
got one
does
more
it.
move.
Oh, okay.
I got that my cavalry.
Oh,
moved.
yeah. I always forget that one.
So let's just kind of bring myself a little more up there. All right, I think the movement's done. We
Okay.
have defensive fire.
We do, and there is a little bit of defensive fire. We don't have anything to speak of here in the... well, I can fire here, 3 to 8. I can fire on your guns. Maybe I can actually do something. 56 at 3 to 8. Nope, that's not going to be enough to hit anything. Why don't you go ahead and shoot back at me before we forget about that.
Right.
So you've got, looks like 9 and 9. So it's going to be 18 plus 2. You're going to have 20. You're going to have a 1-to-1 shot on those guys.
And 1-to-1.
Nope.
3. Nope. And that was with the artillery, right?
Yep.
So let me
Scratch a little bit
decrement,
more.
Decrease. All right. And next.
Okay. Now let's see. We moved down to this sector of the battlefield. So I've got 3 increments here. We'll fire on these guys here. So I'll have 6 to 6, so 1 to 1. And a 12 is a miss. And then we'll have these guys fire here. So that's going to be 16 plus probably 6, I bet. Yeah, so that's going to be 22. 22 to 14 is going to be 1.5 to 1 shifted to 2 to 1 odds for canister. And a 32 at 2 to 1 is just short of a hit. So nothing there. Do you want to do your shooting and catch up, or shall I just keep going down the line? I don't have all that much.
Yeah,
Okay.
Finish. Yeah, that's
All right, so let's do a 1-to-1 shot here on these guys. So it's a 1-to-1 with a +2. 63, that's going to be a hit on those boys right there. A hit and a morale check.
unit increment lost and morale check. Boom, 31. That could be close. Let's see what
It's
that
hard to
guy's
say
worth.
with those Austrians.
24.
24.
All
Oh,
right.
those guys are really, really
Those are some
ambitious.
good ones.
Yeah, that's hard to. I can't say that about too many of them. Then here we've got 6 to 9 on that, and that's going to be a miss. And then here we will have 4 times 3. I've got 12 to 9, a 1-to-1 shot there. And that's a miss. And then I've got here a 1-to-1 shot. We'll, what's a good target? We'll shoot those guys there. 1-to-1, 36 is a miss. And then here we've got, how many increments? 5 increments. So I'll have 10 to 9, 1-to-1 shot there. And that's a miss. And then I think the last one I've got is these guys here. That's going to be 8 to 14. 55. 8 to 14, that's going to be a miss. So lots of excitement, but nothing exciting happening. Okay.
And you don't have anything left out in the middle here from the
No,
retreat.
Feldschlossen and all the other stuff is
They all
empty at this
retreat.
point. Well, Feldschlossen got shot to 0. They
Yeah, that
held
one got
out to
shot
the
to 0,
bitter
and
end. Yeah.
And okay, and this one up here was that this guy.
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
retreated,
Yeah. The
right?
guy who
Okay.
ran away, who disordered.
Yep.
So.
Okay. So we don't have anybody left there. All
Yeah,
right.
so you can
now-
basically start, start over here and work your way down.
So we already did the little guy up there, or did we do that? Yeah, we did that. Missed. So now on this one, right?
Yeah.
So I've got. So he's. What is he? He's 2.
So that's going to be
Times
6 points, right? The Grenzers are
plus-
times 3, and the
then
other guy's what? 5. So you've got 11 and 9. It's going to be a 1-to-1 shot.
he's a 6. 12.
Okay. So 12 to 9, 1-to-1.
1-to-1. Bam.
Oh, that is a palpable hit. A palpable hit. All right. What's next?
All right. Now, so that's even. All right. Guess against. Did we figure out if it matters? Okay, I could end up. Can I? Do we have suppression in this one?
We do.
So what are we? Which one's it better? I don't know which. So we. So this guy is 3 times 3, 9 against.
What are you shooting at?
That's what let me do the artillery again. Just
So the artillery, let me find the fire defense over here. Fire defense, I'm in the town. Artillery's going to have a defense of 10. Yeah, so just 10 to your what, 9?
Yeah. So 1.5.
No,
Nope.
nothing.
And all right, so let's do next. Do here.
Okay. So you've got 9 plus probably what, another 10. You probably got 19.
4.
So you might be close to 1 to
1
1.
to 6. Yeah, another 10. 10 plus 9. 19 to
19, and the fire defense is 16. So
1
it's
to
a
1.
1 to 1. Nope.
All right. And all right, so here against here. So
That's going to
maximum
be
4 in each 8 times 2, 16.
so 16
right?
to 16, 1 to 1. Oh, that's a hit. And that's their first hit. All right, let's roll for them. 22. I think they're going to disorder. Yep, they are going to disorder, joining a long list of disordering people. So they'll move back. There's 3. Okay.
All right, so this one, let's see what. So I can do just both against that hex, right? From here.
Yeah. You can concentrate on that hex. So that's going to be
16 to.
I've got a defensive 16, defensive 18.
All right, 1 to 1.5. Nothing.
No.
And here, from these two, I think these were 6s. Nope, 5, 10 to whatever. You're 18, right? 1 to 2.
He's got a defense of 16 there. Yeah.
1 to 2.
Yeah.
So, 1 to 2. Nope.
No.
And we got 4, 8 against that. You're skirmish, so you're what, 14?
Yeah, 14.
8 to 14, 1 to 2. No. My 2 guns here against that.
Yep. So you'll have 7 plus.
That's he's
so you'll have
lost
21
one gun
to 14. So 1.5 to 1.
4. That might. With a, is there, let's see, actually, +2. So that's a 61. Still there?
Yeah, so that's a single hit, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
I don't have the fire chart. It's still in Florida right now.
Yeah, I mean,
In my
it's
notebook.
yeah, it should be. So
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me increase that. Good. All right. What's next?
And here, what do I got left there? So it's probably 3. Oop. Oh no! What did I do? I deleted him. Is there an undo?
Yeah. Just hit the undo button up in the corner.
I hit it.
Well, there's been a bunch of
And
stuff that's happened.
do. Oh,
No, I don't know what happened to him.
I hit Control D instead of Control F to
Oh,
flip him, and that.
oh, and you deleted him. Do you remember who he was? Well, we can look it up. Let's see. So,
I know what I can do. I can load another copy locally, and
yeah, because I don't see. It doesn't even show him like being deleted, which is surprising. I would think that in the log
Yeah.
file it would show that he was deleted.
load save game. Next, select Dresde 19. Open. Okay, so all right, so no, it is. Zoom in here. It is the LD 1-7-4.
Okay, and I
he's
think
got
he had.
Granzer.
I think
Has
he had
one
one
hit
hit on him. Yeah.
So we'll have to find him in the unit. And back to the game. So, are you looking for him, or?
I'm not. I mean, do you want me to try to find him for you?
No, I can find him. Let's
Okay.
see, he's part of.
He's part of Liechtenstein's little band of light. It's
Right,
like the
see.
avant-garde kind of a thing.
Advance Guard, Russian Army, Army of Bohemia. He is the part of the right wing of that, I believe. And first, where's the light? First Light Division. There he is. And I think it's this guy right here. Oh, I said 1/11/4, right? Okay. There he is. Got him. All right. At Control F and give him one casualty. All right. So I got 3. Times 3, 9 against. What's your defense there?
Is it 3 increments or was it 2 increments?
He's 4 total.
No,
oh,
he's 3. Yeah, so it's just 6 to 9.
So 6 to 9, 1 to 1.5. I can close that. 1 to 1.5. Bam, 52, and I don't. Close,
52 is nope, not good enough. It would have worked on a 1-to-1, but not this time.
All right. Okay, I think that finishes the firing phase. Do you see anything else?
No, nope, that's it. Did you have any assaults?
No, I did not mark any assaults, so I always forget to do that during the movement, but I don't know if I would have or not. So I'm at the PDGs, right?
Yeah. Let's take a look. So tell me where you're at.
Let's go the first by the Feldschlossen.
Feldschlossen. Okay, I see it.
That guy, boom, roll. Let's see if we get anything there.
I doubt it.
Probably not. He's -6, right?
Yeah.
And I have a feeling he is. at 25. Well, 25.
So a 33 minus 6 is going to be a 23.
Right. So he failed.
Yeah.
So he continues.
He just keeps going back.
Continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all right, what else we got here? I'm over on the right. Is there anything over there that?
Let's see.
No,
There's a
just-
cavalry unit over here by the bridge. They're west of
Yeah.
Lobta.
Okay. Yep, over there. This guy here.
Yep.
You're talking about.
Yep.
Okay. And we'll roll that one. Boom.
Well,
14.
he's gonna
and
keep
he's
running.
Gonna keep going. So,
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, he's not exhausted. You take that off.
Yeah.
Because that combat happened like 2 turns ago.
3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There. You can stop there. Down here by Plowen.
Yep, there's one chap.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You have 21, and he's.
No.
But I don't think he has to go any further away.
Yeah, he doesn't, but he's at least.
Does not recover. Okay, and I think let's see. Now over to the right. We've got by Zichernitz.
Right, you've got a cavalry
This
unit over
one
there.
here.
Yeah.
Right. And boom. Let's see.
32 becomes a 22.
22.
I don't know what they're.
He's not. If I remember, he's not bad. But let's see what he's.
26. Nope, he's going to
Nope.
keep going.
And the one further south here. Boy, my recoveries. There's one.
There you go. Not that it matters much. That's what those escort units. They can't really go anywhere anyway. So this guy here, you just kind of move him down into that village, and then he can recover or attempt next
Yep.
turn. All right, I think that takes care of it. Did you have any artillery you needed to roll for?
I didn't decrement these. Let me first see where we're at.
Yeah, you just got those 2 guns that are
two.
there by the.
Right, let me roll and we'll see if it goes to 6 or 1. So that one's bump. I'm doing the one right next to the readout. He is a 5.
Yep,
he
so
goes
he's back to
6.
full.
Increase the one next to. Let's see. He's at 4. He's at 3. So he'll either be 3 or 6. So boom. He'll be 3. Decrease. Da, da, and let's see. This guy he's got 4. Back. And I think the guy has got 5 over there. So I think that's all the artillery. Do I have any disorders that you see? Do not see any disorders that are
Nope,
popping
I
out.
don't think you have any. So a bunch of the guys recovered last time, so I think you're in the clear.
On that. And do I have any other exhausted or tired markers that can go off? Guy's fine. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I think that's looks good. I think we done it.
All right, not bad. So let's go up to the lobby and see how the boys are doing. Hello,
Terrified.
gentlemen.
And so Napoleon was like saying to him, like, account for yourself. And then he was turning around and he would like look at the guys behind him and he would like start laugh, was like smiling and laughing. And this Russian was like all flustered. He didn't know what to say. He didn't know what to do. Napoleon's saying all this crazy stuff to him. And this guy's like, ah!
So how do things go on your side of the battlefield, guys?
We exchanged gunfire back and forth. Unfortunately, we lost a cavalry leader.
Who was that?
What's his name?
Pascal.
Pastel.
So I was watching that. Dave was moving some stuff or doing some stuff, and I watched it. So there were 2 leaders in the hex. It looks like you rolled to pick which leader it was, but you didn't roll for whether he got shot or not.
Pick which leader it was.
Yeah, he rolled a 2.
Right, that's to determine which of the 2 leaders got shot. But then you have to roll again for the.
Isn't it the leader that's it's the higher echelon leader?
No, it says random selection. If there's more than 1 leader in the hex, the fate must be chosen between each other. Prior to determining the wound roll, if there are 2 leaders in the hex, ascribe odd results to one, even to the other. Roll the die.
Well, who's who then?
Right. So you picked who it was. So then roll the die to see if he's, what level of wound.
I already accepted it, Williams or Eric. So
I rolled a 6, so
we
then
should just
nothing
leave
happens.
Yeah, it's a flesh wound then.
Well, I mean, I already accepted it because I thought it was the leader on the top. So
I know, but we just explained the rules. So
I know, but we shouldn't have to redo it. I think we should just keep the rules.
Okay, that's fine.
Eric
shouldn't
doesn't
be
want to
redos.
lose that leader, Robert.
What's that?
I said Eric doesn't want to lose that leader.
I don't want to lose the leader.
No,
Really,
no,
Robert, I really don't want
to. I accepted the rules. Rules are they're just suggestions anyway. So.
Oh my gosh, there's some people you should not be playing with at the same time here.
No, anyways, I mean, I accepted it. If you wanna put the leader back on the board, that's fine with me. I don't.
Well, it's up to
That's fine,
John.
too.
What do you want to do, John? It's up to you.
I think you should lose Napoleon in place of Chastel.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay,
let's go with that.
That's good. We'll take him off. He's worthless
No,
anyway.
put him back on the map.
Okay, all right. Thank you, John.
Welcome. Just like at the Battle of Bataille, right? The men of France fire first. That kind of thing, right?
Yes.
Don't you know that story? The 2 lines come together and the officers come out and the French go fire first and the English go, oh no, you fire first, and the English are like, oh no, you go fire first, and that's what they did.
All right. Well,
You shoot my head off first.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you. We do try to have a good game there whenever we can. So.
Yeah. Well, let the fighting be between the cardboard armies.
Exactly. All right.
Or in this case, the digital armies.
I presume you guys got all of your stuff done, reorganization, all that good stuff.
Oh God, shoot, we forgot that.
Oh yeah, you have to
Yes.
do this roll for your reorganization.
Yeah, let's see here. There's some stuff down here. So we'll go with these guys first, and let's just see. What did I roll? I can't even see.
65.
I see a 65. That's probably good for anybody but Landveer or
Yeah,
Moscow Militia.
I think these guys have made it because they don't really have any losses. So it doesn't matter with these guys anyways. All right, so then this one too. So there's this one. And let me get the screen down a little bit further. There we go. 34. He's definitely not. Well, let's see. What is he? What is this leader? He's what? 2. And oh no way, not Landwehr. No. All right. So then there's this. Right there. Ooh, 54. They've lost probably half, and so 12.
And you roll 54, that'd be a 34, so he makes it.
Well,
Yeah,
good gracious.
just by the skin of his knickers.
Wooden shoes, just by the skin of his wooden shoes. So, all right. Okay. And he's probably barefoot, most likely. So,
Silesian Landwehr, yes.
Yes. They're sharing shoes.
Yeah, I think I dare say probably half the people here, their shoes are worn out by now.
Yeah, their wooden shoes are rotted off their feet. All right, so I think that's all of those. Oh, then that artillery. Sorry, I forgot that too. All right, that guy's good with artillery. Oh, this guy's 3, so we can just roll a 5. Huh? Okay. I think that's the extent of the artillery. Okay.
Okay, cool. So I guess we go back up to the cup.
Yes.
All right, well, we drew that exciting chit, so now it is your guys' turn to draw a chit.
All right, here, out there. I got it. So, the French.
It's the French.
Oh, shocking.
Sacre bleu. Let's see here. Well,
Charges.
yeah, I think I'm going to do 2 charges. So one will be here, and the other one will be... The other one will be here. All right, so this one first. So 1 and 2, and then whoops, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's it to get across the little stream? 7.
Yeah, I think it's 2.
8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Whoa,
I'm declaring
back up,
him the
back
tag. Okay,
Back
fine. I'm, as you might see, I'm steaming your way.
Yes. Okay. Let's see what we got. All right. So yes, I will reaction charge to that.
Okay. So
All right.
make your roll.
Okay. And let's see. All right. Come on, Batman.
46. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's like 24 or something.
Yeah.
All right. So you move 1.
Yep.
And then I move 1.
Yep. So we'll just meet right here. Yeah. Okay. That is easy. All right. Now, here's the more interesting charge.
Where is this charge?
Right here. So 1. And we're going to turn.
Hey, Eric, where are you? I can't
I'm
see on the
over
map.
here by readout number 3. So over where you were shooting at my light cavalry, that's where I'm doing stuff.
Oh, I don't see the charge.
Yeah. So there's 1 there, and then there's this one here. So that's 1.
Oh.
This guy is going to turn. Oh, I got to pick the right counter, though. 2, 3, 4. I'm declaring him the target of my charge.
All right. Now he can do something. All right.
He can retreat through friendly. He can retreat through a friendly unit or into a friendly unit, or he can try to form battalion mass.
And what's my requirements for that?
You've got to make a morale check.
So he just has to pass the morale check to go into battalion mass?
So I don't know. I mean, there's the
what I'm
it's
trying
like
to.
the forming rallying square kind of thing, except you don't really form square since you are um, whatever you
Yeah.
are. So you just would form into battalion mass. But it's the same role as if it were, um, uh, whatever it is for. Let me see if I can find it here. So, trilliers can retreat before combat. Right. Non-French in skirmish order may not attempt to form square. Blah blah blah. They attempt to form a rallying square. French infantry acting as trillier must roll on the chart. So where is rallying square?
Well, forming a rallying square, if he is 4 hexes away, there's no modifier.
Oh,
3
he
hexes.
can't anyway. He's only got 2 increments, so he's got to retreat before combat. He can't. Well, I mean, but no, he can form battalion mass with anything, right? If he were a square, he'd have to have more than 3 increments. So that's. Rallying square.
3 hexes away. 2 hexes. 1.
Right, adjacent. -6. So, secondly, they must pass a morale check. If the charging unit is 3 or more hexes away, the dice are not modified. 2 hexes away, which is where I'm at, he'll have a -6 on his roll.
Well, you turned it 3 hexes away.
Right, but I declared him as the target. If you were going to try to form him into something, you should have said something before I declared him as the target, kind of a thing. So.
Okay. Players should note that battalion mass. Okay, move like in so. Okay, when facing the enemy cavalry charge, that it forms like a square. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But
so you could.
You're saying he doesn't have enough to do that, anyways, or
No.
Well,
He can form because you're Austrian. You can form battalion mass, right? You can't form square. So if you were anybody else, you couldn't form a rallying square because you don't have 3 or more increments. But because you're an Austrian, you can form rallying square even if you only got 1 increment. You could form a battalion mass even if you only got 1 increment. So your option is either to retreat before combat, or to form a attempt to form a rallying battalion mass. So you just would make a morale check with a -6, or you would retreat into this unit, and then you'd have to keep retreating elsewhere because you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will do morale check -6. So come on, baby.
42 becomes a 32. Okay.
And I pass.
Okay, so go ahead, flip him over into battalion mass mode.
Just not a massive mass.
You would only get to charge him, Eric, at half.
I'm sorry, what's that?
The cavalry that meal battalion mass do so 1.
Yeah. No, I'm familiar with that. So I'm going to see if I can recall and pick another target. So here we go. A 5. So my leader helps me out with that. So I do recall. And what can I do? Well,
everybody else is in battalion mass.
Yeah. So, yeah, I know, but they still have to make a morale check when I come up to assault them. So, just because but this guy would be, he's already passed his morale check. So, if I pick somebody else as a target, they've got to make a morale check. So let's go ahead and select this guy as the target of our charge. So you would wait for me to come, I guess, adjacent to you. Well, actually, I should have been adjacent to this guy, right? When he formed his rally. Well, no, he did it at a range of 2 hexes. Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah. So I would then, where am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I would turn here, 5, 6, and then it's going to be 3 to get across there. So that's 9. So now this chap needs to make his attempt to stand in the face of charging cavalry. And I don't know that there's any modifier since I'm just light cavalry.
Heavy cavalry is subtract 6.
Right, it's not heavy cavalry, it's just light cavalry.
Oh, yeah, nothing.
Okay.
All right, so
An 11. So he's going to route, right? Because we kind of went through this on the last one with the stuff at Moscow yesterday, right?
Yes, they're out.
Yeah. So, so now I would see if I wanted to recall and pick a different target, or so don't move him too far yet, because if I don't recall, then I would, grind him up. So here we go, a 5. So we pass. So go ahead and mark him as routed and move him back.
2, 3. Or I have to
Actually, it would go this way. Would be a more
Right.
logical.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep. Okay. So now we will declare this guy as the target of our charge. Well, yeah. So,
Don't roll an 11, David.
so we will move.
I'm trying not.
You're supposed to be telling the computer that.
Let me see. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll move up. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so then go ahead and make your roll to stand. 54.
Yes.
Okay, so they passed. So that will bring the charge to a conclusion. Let's see here. And we will mark it like that. Okay, so now we have our combat. So let's go ahead and do this one here with the cavalry. You're the attacker since you reaction charged.
Okay.
So I'm just 24 and you are whatever you are, less a few.
13/14 of 35.
Yeah, so
32.5.
okay, to 24, so that's going to be 1.5 to 1 odds. On the old.
Nope. It doesn't make it to that.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh,
No, it's a 1-to-1.
okay. So it's a 1 to 1. So go ahead and roll. See what you get there, David. A 31. That is a bounce. So we both lose 1. We both go back a 3rd, and we both make morale checks. All right, morale check time. 64. They are rather happy
Morale
about
check.
things.
Boom, 64.
Oh wow.
All right, so put a bubble on your guy and mark him as tired. And then we will do the next combat. So that should be a little easier to do. So you're going to get a shot at me.
The
Whatever
bubble,
you're,
I use just an attack marker? Or
just
that-
just put a charge marker on top of him.
I'll flip it over. It's this way. All right. And we have a charge.
Yeah. When this fellow was developing this module, I said it would be really nice if you had charge markers that, like they have at Moscow, where it's the ones that look like they're French and the ones that look like they're Russian. But I don't know if he just didn't have the artwork for it, maybe. But it would have been nice to have that. Okay, so then we have this one here. So you've got a shot at me with whatever your printed value is. It's probably going to be a 1-to-1 shot. Oh, it's less than that. It's a 4 to 6.
Now, do the other ones have shots? Because you're moving through there.
Nope, only this guy. During the charge phase, only the unit that's attacked shoots. So he's the only one that would do defensive fire.
All right.
No.
And that's no.
Okay, so now we just do our numbers. So I've got 30 halved to 15. And what have you got,
Plus
Dave?
2.
It's a 4.
A 4. Well,
No, you
but
don't,
he's
mine was-
lost one increment of that, so it's going to be a 5-to-1 is what it's going to be, right?
Yeah, because he's 2.6.
Yeah, because you've got like 3 to my 15. Okay, so it's a 5-to-1. I have a +2 for my leader. Here we go. 35 plus 2 becomes a 41, so that's DR. So they're going to lose an increment, and then they've got to route away. So they got to go here or here. So where do you want to send them, Dave?
I'd rather they go through the artillery, I would assume, because I don't want those.
Okay. So
Well, let's they got a leader on the other, because that helps then, right?
yeah. So you'll have like a -12 routed with good order.
And I think that leader that's
It's probably worth a poke
he's
in the
plus
eye.
7. Yeah, he's I get 7 for him. So
Wow.
all right, so I'll go through
Wow,
that.
that's godlike.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
like
really-
there's he's probably the
You charged it the wrong stack, Eric.
3, 4,
The wrong
5,
stack.
6,
Uh,
7, 8.
okay.
So he's PDG, right?
Yep.
Morale's PDG, plump, and I do a morale check for this one at a -5.
No, he's going to
but did-
disorder.
But Eric, did you check to see if you are pursuing or not?
No, this was not. This was charge combat. So he's going to
Yeah.
route because he disorders adjacent next to enemy cavalry.
But you have to. but don't you have to check to see if you pursue or not?
No. This he failed. We did melee, so he failed as a
Right.
result of melee. So I don't do a pursuit. If he failed as a result of standing, then I would. Then I would.
Yeah,
Then I
that's
would roll for recall. But he
yeah,
stood.
right.
Yeah. So if he'd.
Yeah. It's not like with the regs. This is the fifth, so you
Yeah.
don't pursue unless. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. And that concludes our trip through the land of charges.
That was very exciting. Actually, that was really instructional. That was really good.
Well, good. I'm glad that I could have performed an educational service for you, Robert.
Yeah, you should have done it with maybe about 15 or 20, and that would have made it really.
Well,
I'd remember it.
I'm, we're going to be playing Friedland out at Consim, and I'm just like, okay, I need to punch out a lot more charge counters, a lot more exhausted counters, because there's just like boatloads of cavalry that'll be flying all over the board. So trust me, it'll get more complicated as more cavalry shows up. But okay, that's it for the charge movement. So I guess we can go into our respective rooms and figure out what we want to do.
Alrighty.
Okie doke, he says. So where do you want to go, Dave? Oh, game room 1. We're already there. All right, David. Let's see here.
All right.
So I've got this Moo number 1 is this group of garrison units that are here. And that includes, some of these various and sundry garrisons that are little garrison units that are out floating about here. So we'll go ahead and move those first. And so we will just go with this guy. He's just going to go 1, 2, let's make sure we have all of his units. 2, 3. He's just going to come right up here. And we are going to do an assault. And we're going to see if we can't push you out of the readout. Let's see. This little guy over here that's in that spot is going to come out. So that's 1, 2, 3, and, well, actually, he'll just come right here onto your flank, I guess, for what it's worth. Let's rotate him slightly, and we'll do a assault with him as well. All right. Now we'll bring the leader up here, and then this little guy is going to come. Well, I'll keep the leader with this guy. We're just going to shove all of those guys in there. So let me just reorder the stack here real quick. Okay. So the 9 unit is on top. Okay. Cool. So that's that mood done. Then we have Test's brigade, and we'll have them start to come out and shake themselves out. So what's going to be fun and interesting? Let's go. Okay, so this guy can, well, can he? No, it's general order train, so he can't form line until he comes out. What have you got there? A big fat thing and another big fat thing. we're just going to come out and see what we can accomplish here, shall we? What's the point of being French if you don't do something bold and exciting? Okay, so we're going to move that 1, 2, 3, and then let's go ahead and move some 1, 2, 3. Those guys are over there, and we'll move this unit up here. Yeah. Okay. And what else can I do? I can get this guy up here then. And we'll see if it all works somehow. Okay. Cool stuff. Hopefully it won't be a huge disaster. Which it could be. Now, I'm not going to move the artillery up after all. We'll just leave them back here with test. We'll save them for another day. All right. So that's, not surprisingly, that is it for me. I don't know if it's enough, but it's a start. So we can move swiftly to our offensive fire, defensive fire, all that good stuff.
All right. Shall we go start at the off to the left the first, or?
Yeah. Let's go over to Altoona. So you've got a 1-to-1 shot there. Nope. And I'll fire on your guns, and I've got a 3 to. Do I have 3? Yeah, I've got 3 to 8. Nope. All right, and now we're over here by readout number 5.
All right. So defensive, I guess these again and this.
Yep. So I think you had a 1-to-1 shot on those guys.
Yeah. Was it 1-to-1 or was it?
Yeah, I thought it was 1-to-1 because this guy's worth 6 and that guy's worth 5, so it was like either 11 or 12 to 9, so it wasn't a whole lot.
Oh, you're in line. Okay.
Yeah. What's left of me? 63. All right, so they're going to take a loss. There's not much left of those boys. So, well, why don't I do my shooting before I forget? So we'll shoot here. So that will be 4 to 6. And we missed. So let's roll to see if this guy stands. 52. Damn it. He is very motivated. So nope, he stands. All right, before I forget, I've got some guns here that I wanted to fire. I'm wondering if I can get a bead on this unit that's back there. No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like I've got these guns, these guys here I got to shoot instead. So I got a 1-to-1 shot on those skirmishers. 43 is a miss. All right, we've got shooting down here along the wall.
So this, I will shoot at your battery again.
Right, so I think it was 6 to 10. Oh no, he's got 3 increments there, so it's 9 to 10. So a 32 is nothing. And I can shoot back at you here before we forget. So I've got 16 plus 6. It's going to be 22. So it's 1.5 to 1 shifted to 2 to 1. 43 at 2 to 1 is a hit.
Okay, and then I get here, here, here.
Yep.
So what
So I think you've got,
that would be?
I've got 16, so I think you had like 19 to 16. I think it was a 1-to-1 shot.
Was a 1-to-1.
Yeah. Nope.
Miss.
I'll fire back. This time I'll fire over here, so it's a 1-to-1 shot on those guys, and that's a miss. All right, then we move a little further down the line.
All right. So I'm gonna shoot from here.
Right, so that's going to be,
Here.
okay, so that'll be 16.
There.
Right, so 16 to, it's either a 16 as well. Just go ahead and roll. We'll figure it out. 42. I don't think it's good enough.
No, doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
And then I'll do the.
Yeah, because they got a defensive 18, actually.
Okay, and so one.
So it's going to be, I don't know how many increments you've got there, right?
It would be,
Yeah, so it's going to be 8 to 18. So that is maybe. Let's take a look. 8 to 18 is going to be 1 to 2.5. And what was it? A 63? Nope, you just barely missed me. The little balls went scattering about. All right, I'll fire back. So this guy's got 4. He's got 12 to 9, so a 1-to-1 shot on those guys. And that's a miss.
And my 10, against that.
Oh, and I forgot to mark these guys as assaulting. So, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay then. So.
Yeah. Ah, come on, work with me. There we go.
All right. So I will just, I guess, shoot here to here.
Yep. So it's whatever 4 to something.
Yeah. 66.
Which one is that?
That's this one to here.
Okay, so that's definitely a hit. Any way you slice it. So let's go ahead and mark that as an increment loss. And I'll roll a 32. What is their morale? 33. So they are going to disorder. But before they do, let's go ahead and fire back. So we'll fire back. We'll combine on this guy here. So we'll do a, I think this guy's got what? 6 and 6, 12. So it's a 2-to-1 shot there. 51, that is a hit on those guys. And let me go ahead and move that guy out of the way. And mark him as disordered. And he will move back.
And that's not a morale check. Goodness.
All right, you've got some more shooting to do.
All right, so I've got, I believe that's 5 in this one.
Yeah, so 5 to 6.
1 to 1.5.
Nope.
Nope. Miss. fired there, so now I can fire back.
Yeah, so you can do this one here can fire there. So he'll have 8 to 6, a 1-to-1 shot there. Nope.
Another miss.
And I'll fire at him while I'm at it. So that's going to be a what?
Probably a 6 to
6 to 9.
9.
54 at 6 to 9.
Might be
Nope, nope. That's a miss. So if close, but no cigar. All right, and then you've got a shot here on that guy there. Yep.
So that's 8 to your what?
8 to 14.
2.
Nope.
Miss.
And then I'll fire back. I've got 4 increments, so I've got 8 to 9 on that hex. 53. That is going to be nope. That's going to be a miss at 1.5 to 1. All right, and then we're down here in this neighborhood. So this chap here, I don't know what his printed value is.
Six.
So it's a 1-to-1, and there'll be a +2.
1-to-1 with +2.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So that's not anything. And then I will fire back, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be another 1-to-1. I think, I've got 6. So it's a 1-to-1 on your boy here. And that's a miss. And then this guy can't fire because I'm coming in on his flank. So then I will do a shot here.
He does not have a flank. He is in battalion mass.
Right. He only has a front.
No, you read that when it fires its printed value regardless of the attack coming from its front, side, or rear.
That's when it's being assaulted by cavalry.
It doesn't say that. All right.
It does. It says right here. So players should note that a battalion mass moves like a column, assaults like a column, fires like a column, except when it is facing an enemy cavalry charge. Then it performs like a square. So that means that, like when I'm
stupid formation, and
well, it's it's the Austrians. It's what they were trying to do. So,
Hey, Eric.
Yes.
Hey, yeah, we're finished with the firing and everything, but I didn't know what you wanted to do with the Grand Battery there, so I'll let you do that one.
Well, so actually, I mean, do you? You can do some stuff here with it, can't you? I don't know if there's anything that's worth shooting at, but
I mean, I could shoot long range at that stuff that's in the park.
yeah, why don't you do that? Because then you can bounce through with ricochet, and maybe you'll take out some stuff. I don't know.
Okay, I can't shoot. Okay, I'll just shoot those then. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. All right.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. No, I didn't have any plans other than just, maybe doing that, unless there's some targets like you could shoot over here somewhere, right?
Okay.
Kind of off
to
the north. If there's anybody that you can kind of, shoot at.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. So
whatever.
yeah. Hey, get used to it. It's the Austrians. All right. So this guy will fire. He's got 8, and then this guy's got 6. So that's going to be 14 to 6. So 2 to 1.
Well, I can fire against the one in front of me, right?
No, the way the rules are, you can only fire at the guy who's assaulting you. So if you're being assaulted through the rear or the flank, you can't fire at anyone. It's one of the.
They still don't have defensive fire.
Nope, they are being caught, and they're.
Okay, where is that? I'm not trying to be difficult, but I'm very curious. Where is that?
Yeah, give me a second here. Let me take a look, because we've been playing with that this whole time, and even John was aware of that.
Never
Although,
had it. This is the first time this situation has actually come up with
yeah.
me.
So let's take a look here at fire combat. Defensive fire is that's the fire defense. Okay, so maybe it's here in the assault section.
Asks east all inactive units belong to that side that did not move now conduct defensive fire. When this is complete, all active units belong to the side that just moved conduct offensive fire. All fires player may not wish to instead as 7.3 says defensive fire is first, and he didn't move. It's whatever. So we will go from there. All right, sides. Play then the proceed an active side giving defensive fire, the active side giving offensive fire, the active side. Well, active side results are declared assaults and result believe. Oh. All active units in the zone to react. No, that's not a reactive unit. Infantry assaults a square. Fire does so by hex.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where it is. But there was something in there about that. Although it could be that we have misunderstood it, which would not at all surprise me. Or it is hidden away in some obscure...
Not a react. Not during the future provoke.
Well, go ahead and just shoot. I don't want to waste any time looking at it. We'll figure it out or not. So take your shot at my guy. If nothing else, I did hit you. So that will be one increment for that roll of 62. But go ahead and take a shot at that guy. So you'll have 6 to 9. Hey, it's tit for tat there.
Oh, did you say I have a...
You took a loss, yeah, because I rolled a 62 on my shot against you. All right, I think that does it for fire stuff. I've got an artillery piece, but he really can't fire at anybody. So we won't fire at anybody. Let's see here. So now we have our assaults. So let's start off over here first.
Where's over here?
Over here is by readout number 3. So where we just did our fire combat. So I'm attacking you in the flank. It's a 4-to-1 odds. So you will have a minus 9, and then a minus 9 for the odds. So you'll have like a minus 18.
And this is what, a kind of a roll to stand?
This
thing?
is, yeah, this is a morale check, pre-melee morale check.
All right. So, boom,
No.
he's gone.
So he's going to disorder. And
Literally the only way I can disorder is
yeah,
through.
yeah. And as soon as he passes, if he goes this way, he will rout because he'd come adjacent then to my cavalry.
Can he go that way?
Well, the only other thing would be for him to, as far as the mechanics go, he's going to go through clear terrain first before he would go anywhere else.
All right. I mean, I'll go that way and I'll route and oops. Bring my. All right. So that's 1. He routes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He'd get over there, join the rest of the brigade over there.
All right.
Okay.
And yours moves in, or is
Yeah, so he would then occupy that hex. Okay. So now we've got this attack here. So I've got 8 plus 3. I've got 11. Is that right? Yeah, I've got 11 to your 4. So
4.
it is 2 to 1. So you'll have a minus 3 on your check. 64. Okay, so you pass. So then I roll. There's no modifier other than the +1 for my leader. 16. Nope, they are going to disorder. So let's go ahead and find a disorder marker. That happens. Unit markers, French disorder. So 1, 2, let's move them all back. 2, 3. Okay. All right, let's do our other attacks. So let's do this one here. You've got, 9 increments between those two hexes.
Yeah.
So you're going to
4.5,
have 4.5 to 7. So it looks like it's just kind of a straight up 1 to 1. So go ahead and roll your dice. 62. All right, I will roll my dice. 64. So we will have combat there. And you're going to be halved because you only have whatever's in that hex, half of what's there.
So half of what, the 15?
So he's going to be a little less than 15, right? Because it's 15. So he's lost 1.5 increments, right? If he's 10. So that's going to put him down to 13.5. Half of that's going to be about a little less than 7, right? And I've got 14. So it's a 2 to 1 on the old assault table. And there's no pluses, no minuses. So here we go. 55 at 2 to 1 is going to be a defender disorders. So he's going to lose, he'll lose 1 increment if he retreats this way like this, right?
So I'm now disordered, so
Yep.
I go into 1 square, right?
Into 1 hex, correct.
So, round disordered.
and he would lose. Yeah, you've marked him down. So then he just moves back 3.
And I can go back this way. 3. Okay.
All right, so that is done. Let's go ahead and move that marker off. So then we have this last one here. It's 8 to 8, so it's 1 to 1. But you did take a hit in fire combat at this phase, so it's just a 1 to 1 with a -3. $45 becomes a 42. I presume that they will pass with something like that. Yeah, 34. So I need to make my morale check, and I will have a -3 for the odds. Here we go. 62. So we're going to go in, and let's see what I got. I got 16.
I got 15.
15. So, well, less 2, right? So it's just going to be a 1 to 1 on the assault table, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So just a straight up 1 to 1. Here we go. 62 again. So that's another DD. So you will take another loss at least, and you can retreat out through this hex to avoid additional losses.
Order. And let's go.
All right. That went better than I could have hoped for, considering the odds were not the best. All right, so let's go ahead and flip him, and we will advance him into the hex there. Okay, that's it for that. So we had some stuff worked and some stuff didn't work. I've got a whole boatload of, so I'll take the, we can take the charge markers off everything. This guy is now rested. And that takes care of that little housekeeping. All right, I've got a bunch of routed guys I've got to sort out. So first, for this guy that's over here with Druzel, it's just he's got a +3 but a -6, so -6. I mean a -3. Hey, he recovers.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then I've got this guy here with Corbeneau. It's the same thing, +3. Hey, he recovers.
Yeah, mine, none of them recovered. Yours, you're getting.
Well, I mean, they didn't get in this state for nothing. So they failed a few times before all of this, and I'm not done yet. All right, this guy here's just got a straight up -6. Hey, he's back. Okay, this guy's got a -3. He's going to be good enough. This guy over here has got a -3. Oh, he's going to rout. We knew it couldn't last. So 1, 2, 3. That's the rest of his movement. And then we got this stack over here. And they recover. All right.
See, yours are exactly the opposite of mine. All mine but one failed, and all of yours but one succeeded.
Well, sometimes
yeah.
that works. Sometimes that works, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about ammunition or anything like that. So that's it for the moment. I think we're done with all of the other issues we might have. I will move these markers back. Cool. Okay, so I don't know if Rob and John are still with us or if they're having a conversation somewhere.
So let's go back up to the
Yep.
lobby and see what's happening.
Hello, gentlemen.
And when I had questioned him about that, he didn't know what I was talking about.
Ah,
Hey guys,
So-
we're
back.
talking about the Communist Manifesto.
Yeah, well, sort of, but not really.
We're gonna organize.
Right.
You're going
We're
to
gonna take
unionize the union of
We're gonna
Bataille
take you
players.
bourgeois swine out. Especially you bourgeois socialists. You'll be the first to go.
Exactly.
Boom.
First against the wall when the revolution comes. Okay, well,
Yeah.
so anything exciting or is just kind of stuff shot at each other over there?
Just nothing exciting.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Although I had one unit that two disordered units. So sorry, yes, we did have some excitement.
Okay.
Oh, and I eliminated one too.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
you
always
did.
nice. Was that with your grand battery having a little fun?
No, unfortunately.
It
that
was
just-
a lucky 3-to-1 shot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was like I rolled a 65, and
Wow.
Yeah.
that's the reward.
There you go.
Yeah.
It happens occasionally. Well,
A
let's...
one increment wonder.
Oh, well, and as Robert, as hopefully you see, John, is a pleasure to sit
pleasure.
opposite the
Thank you,
table
Eric.
at. Yes. So,
Definitely.
okay. All right. Well, we had a little bit of combat down in our zone, so we tried to retake the redoubt, and we failed to pass our pre-melee morale check, so we got
You will
pushed back.
fail for your.
Yes. So
Is this the one down here by the cavalry charges? That
yeah,
one?
yeah. This guy down here. So the Austrians still hold that, and at least until I can throw some more cavalry in or do something else. But we had a number of assaults up here that kind of cleared the Austrians away from the city limits. So that kind of puts us in a position to kind of, kind of expand a little bubble over there, and see if we can have some more success against the Austrians, and see if we can retake redoubt number 3. It's a race for time. So I guess we're back up to the cup. So we had drawn the last one, so that means it's your turn to draw for the next one, guys.
Cool.
Let's see. I think, John, you drew the first one, so I'll draw this one.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
And nope. And
Oh, reinforcements. It's our favorite thing to do. So
you got something.
I don't know that
Do
we
we
have
even have
anything. Do we have anything coming in at 1 o'clock?
I
don't
thought I
think
said
No,
one.
we got stuff at 1:20. We got like the young guard and a whole bunch of stuff, or guard units come in at 1:20. We just it's like Christmas. So yeah, no. So we will just kind of move everybody up the road. So let's do that here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 right there. Okay. All the heavy cavalry comes pouring onto the board here.
There's a great sound of hooves in Neustadt.
Right, so 2, 4, 8, okay. And then this one should be 1, 2, 3 back, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4 back.
Dave, I don't think we have anything until like 3 o'clock.
Yeah, you don't have
What
any
do I think?
reinforcements till 3.
Ugh.
Well, at least yours doesn't have to cross a couple of bridges to get where they need to be.
Yeah, but as quickly as you guys cross those bridges, you might as well be in trucks.
We didn't tell you, but we've been researching technology. I was joking with Michael yesterday while we were waiting for you guys to do some stuff that the Russians, the French had at Moscow, they were going to deploy some guard, grenadiers, and 1, 2, 3, in a balloon and paradrop onto the icon of Smolensk and steal it and then fly away with it. And the effect that would have on the Russian morale would be absolutely crushing, and that would be pretty bad. But I don't know if you guys saw or not. But you had that result. Kutuzov or whoever his name is, Kutayazov, is feeling suicidal. So he moves to a spot, and what happens? There's a leader casualty, and he's killed. So it's just like, okay, well, it's very rare that it's just so funny that it happened.
Are you saying that happened last night?
Yes, that happened last night.
I wasn't even aware of that.
Yeah. He moved over to because he was kind of with some units because he'd moved somewhere else. Because you've rolled that one, I think, twice, where he's Kutuzov, whatever, is feeling suicidal. So he'd moved somewhere, and then I had an assault. I had a couple of assaults, but Paul moved him to an assault that was closer to the center of the battlefield, as opposed to down by Utitsa, kind of a thing. And we have melee, and I rolled like a 64, 65, whatever it was, to get a casualty, and then Paul rolled a 2, and so he got bayoneted through the chest. Yeah, so now you don't have to worry about that roll anymore.
Yeah.
And actually, I think I was rereading that Murat rule that we had, and I think we did it wrong.
So, well, we can figure that out, but is it a case where he should have moved somewhere and then charged?
It says he moves immediately.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's okay. We'll
And
just
then
just
Paul's in charge.
just have him
Yeah.
charge next turn.
he's in a position to do it. Whatever,
Yeah.
So.
Cool. All right, that's it for our reinforcements. Next turn we get it's Christmas time. We get 2 marshals and a bunch of artillery and a bunch of young guard, old guard, and everybody in between. All right, back up to the cup. It's time for us to pick. Yep. So Robert. Oh yeah, I get to go here. Regroup. So Robert, do you have anybody who's out of command that needs to move back toward command?
I don't believe so. I think everybody is now.
So there is a fella here, but he's stacked with a leader, so he can't regroup this phase. Yeah, this guy could, and he would work. He'd move towards getting either adjacent to one of his colleagues or getting within 3.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
I think he'd have to go to here, wouldn't he? Because then then 1, because 1, 2.
No,
3,
he could just go. He'd just go right here, and then he could go there, and then he's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So if you just move him right there, he'll be in command.
Does he have to go the shortest route?
Yeah, he's supposed to take the shortest route.
That would be this one, I think, right?
No, his commander's right here. So the shortest route is just him moving.
The shortest route toward the commander,
yeah,
or to
yeah,
be
yeah.
in command control.
The shortest route to the commander. You can pick and choose what you want to do. Yeah.
Just move there and then.
So, all right, I've got actually everybody's in command over here except this guy. He's gonna keep moving, so he'll move right there. And do I have anybody else? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nope, everybody else is currently in command. Okay. That's it for regroup. Do you guys have regroup? Of course you do, because you are kedging all over the countryside. So Where do you want to start, David?
I'm going to start. Well, let's see. We got this one Cossack way down here that recovered.
Yeah, so he would move towards, he is the headquarters escort,
right.
so he would
Yeah.
move towards wherever, yeah.
Yeah. So, boom, boom, and 1, 2, 3, right?
Yep.
So that, all right, now I'm going to go over to, I've got a number of these. You see a bunch of artillery catching up the road here towards,
This stuff over here? Or something else?
well, there's, okay, so.
Oh, or the Russian reserve guns, you mean?
These, yeah.
So
This,
let me know what city you're near.
This,
Oh, okay, cool.
and then further down the road,
Yep.
there's more stuff coming up.
Yep.
Those are all moving towards this guy right here.
Perfect.
So, let's start with this cavalry one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he's within 3.
There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's in command now. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And he's in command now.
Well, oh.
Because he's adjacent to one of his colleagues, right?
Yep. 1, 2. I was hoping I could double him, but nah. Okay. So I can have their facing, correct?
Yeah, you can adjust. I mean, normally they're heading in the direction that they're going. You know.
All right. So now we're down the road further. So they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can't. Well, you can go this way. 8. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be there. That'll be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming up the road. All right. Now I think. Oh, and then I got the 2 over here.
Where are you at?
I'm a little to the
Oh,
west.
yeah.
All right, so
Those tiny,
1,
small,
2,
insignificant.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
23 increments.
Yeah,
All right.
this is when we need to set up the grand battery over there, right? Start having some
Right.
fun.
Some fun.
Okay, now this
Any
group,
pontoon bridge they go over, it sinks.
this group here, right
Okay.
here.
So who are
Okay,
they
so
with?
they're
They
heading-
are the
They're heading
fourth.
to that guy right
Okay.
there. So they can move to within 1, 2, 3 of him. So basically,
They'd stop right about here.
all right. So that and right then 1, 2, and so that's there. And now can they 3, 4? Can that be get out of row column?
No,
Or are they gonna
they're stuck in whatever the road formation until you give them a moo. So
bring
you
it
would
down
need to, so fortunately the leader chit hasn't been pulled yet, so you can then move the leader there during the leader phase, and the next turn you could give them a moo or whatever, and then he could do whatever excitement he wants to do.
And that's the plan. All right. 4, and these down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are those guys part? Yeah, those guys.
They look like they're part of the 4th as well, yeah.
Yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at all those guys. All right, so the 4th is done, I think.
Yep, and everybody should be back in command now.
And now, so the second reserve was so they're in command, so they can't move anymore. The second, the regular second are 1 hex away from, or 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. So he's to there. I'm in a Holstitz, you know.
Yeah, I see you.
Okay.
I think you'd want to move one more forward, right?
This is their commander right here, so they're in command at that point.
No,
1, 2, 3,
his commander's over here.
No,
isn't
that's
it?
he's second division, not second reserve. Second reserve is all these guys.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you're right. It's hard to keep track of everybody.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm doing my best part to, eliminate some of them, so it's a little easier for you to manage it there.
Actually, this guy was on the road here, so he's got to go this one, 2. So he's got to go this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, here, 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 here. What's this guy down here?
The guy that's
Grenzer.
he had routed after getting shot up, so you could move him back. There's only 1 increment left. I don't know that you want to bother. He's like the rear guard at Plowen.
Yes. And all right, so now we got some more here west of Plowen.
Yeah, so those the horses, they're going to head up here towards this guy, I think, right?
Second cav, so he's...
I think he's second cav, yeah, so he'd be within 3 of that guy.
So 1, 2, 3, so he can go to there, there, and there. Okay, I went up north of that to that 1 cavalry unit over here.
Okay, yeah, his leader is this guy here, Mesco. No, Mesco is his leader.
Oh, Mesco.
Yeah, he's with that light light division or light brigade.
2, 3. All right. So he's there now. Back down to south there because we still got a few more out there down here. All right. Jesus,
Yeah.
what do we got on this stuff?
You don't have to move it. You might want to leave it there when the French come in and attack you.
Oh, these are more 2. Okay, so let's see. All right, so let's see. They need part of the second. Jesus, how are they going to get there? Oh, they're not in road order, are they?
Nope, they're all in regular mode, except for the artillery, I guess.
2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 5. All right, and now a little southwest of that, more of that division or corps or
Yeah.
whatever that is. That's a big corps, man. These are. So I gotta go.
Yeah,
kinda
cultivated
this way.
cost 2, and I guess going over the stream is +1. So 1, 2,
1, 2,
3, 4. Yeah.
So let's get them there. And what do we got over here next to Dolces? Is this more cavalry? Yes, it is. And they're part of the 2C, which is that guy up there. All right.
Yeah, I don't know why you've got a 0. The setup counter is with that one guy.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
1, 2. What's their movement? It's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, oops. All right. And he's 15. And he's part of 3C.
Yeah.
So
The 3rd Cavalry.
he's all the way up.
Yeah, he's a little further north.
He's way
Yeah.
north. Okay. So, but he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I think, right? Yeah, 15. And that's part of the 3rd.
Yep, he's 14, so he would just be 1 hex behind
Right
the other guy. So, like right here.
Yep. 2 hex.
Yep. And then the other guy is 15, so he could be right there.
Yep. And, or you can actually be 1.
Yeah, he could be right there, yeah.
Did we get everybody?
I think so. I think so. I don't see anything else over there on Albert's side of the board. So, right, and John, you did have that one unit that recovered.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, but his leader's right there.
Oh, okay. Well, then forget about that.
Yes, forget about it.
I'm just changing the stacking order here of this guy there, but all right.
Okay, that takes care of regrouping, I guess. Getting groupied. Okay, back up to the cup, unless there's anything else we need to do.
I don't think so, John.
No. Yes.
I'm just thinking. During a regroup, can any of my artillery unlimber there?
Yeah, if it's not part of a moo, it could unlimber.
Do I want to do that?
Yes.
I want to do that, yes. Okay, I'm going to unlimber this guy and this guy. So, flip. Oop. I'm not sure about those others right at the moment. I might want to. Okay. For right now, I think that's good. All right. John, I think it's your draw.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. We're running
All
out
right.
of things. It's
It's
either
a big
leaders, or explosives falling from the sky.
We get to go again. All right. Yeah, and again. And again. Leaders.
Leaders. Okay. So which leaders do you want to shuffle around, if any?
Right. Yes, I definitely am. Vinci, right here is the first one. I'm going to get
Okay.
him so that Al will have fun with him next turn.
Good.
So he's moving back to his units there.
Okay.
The leader here, he is moving back to his units there.
Okay.
And actually, Vinci, I want to do one more. I just want to do him on that one there. And this guy here, he's moving back to here. So I can remove that out of control.
Where are you at?
I am right there.
Ah, okay, cool.
So he's there. Vinci moved back to within 3. Second reserve, this out of control can be removed. And that one, I guess, was already removed. And so...
Yeah, I kind of cleaned up the ones where people had gotten, trying to be helpful.
Yeah. All right, so that one. What did we do with that one? Do I want to move this LW guy? He's got units around him. That's...
Which guy is that?
I'm just looking at this guy here. I think he's good. He's good there.
Yeah.
The cavalry leader. Let's see. This one, Schneller.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna move back to there.
Okay.
Or does he even 3C? Or actually, should he move back to? Actually, I'm going to move him all the way back to this one, because then that'll take those 3 and put them into... Okay, wait, which ones are 3C? 3C.
So
3C, yes.
3C.
So that
3C,
guy will be...
3C.
Yeah, so that one, and that one. So those are all gone. Those are all back in.
Right, and then this guy will be out of command then.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's out of command, but now I got 3 units that can possibly move with him. So,
Yep.
Hopefully that'll make.
Well, it looks like Barclay de Tolly is on the move.
Yeah, I just wanted to get him away from the mortars.
What? What?
The mortars.
Yeah,
There are
lost
no
enough leaders
mortars.
to do that.
So you pulled the Russians back over there?
Yes. So you couldn't charge me through the. You could
No,
charge
no,
into
no.
the town X, right?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Oh, I know. I was moved the command stack there back one into the town of Zitcher.
Are you talking to me, Eric?
Yeah, because I hadn't seen what you did. So it looks like you pulled back the Russians there around Redoubt 1. Is that correct?
No, I just pulled. Well, they pulled to put themselves in command.
Okay. But if they were adjacent to, like, the skirmishers here, they couldn't have pulled back.
They weren't.
Oh, that's the one I shot.
Oh, that's the one that you killed. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I knew there was somebody over there. So, okay.
Yeah, no, he died.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to, are you guys done moving stuff?
I think so. Well, let me check my other area here. Do I want to? So I'm still happy with Hess Homburg. And I can't move off of the ones that routed, right?
No. Yeah, because they now next turn you can, but this turn they are running away.
Next turn they run. Next turn they can do that.
Yeah.
And oh, I did miss one. This one here.
Okay.
He is moving back to his artillery command over here.
Awesome.
So now all those are now in command. So, all right.
Okay.
And, you can go. I'll take and remove those.
Okay. I'm going to move some leaders around. So we moved Drouot, just so you know, John, we moved Drouot over here now. So
You did.
we did, yeah. Just in time for us to pull the Grand Battery, Chet. All right, I'm going to move Corbineau. Let's see, we'll put him over there. Let's see where he can go. He can go over here. This is a good spot for him. And this guy will move over here to try to help that guy rally. Anybody else? Nope, that's it as far as leaders for us. Oh yeah, over here we're going to make the stack a little less of a target. We'll move Latour Malberg back here with Marat. Up. That's 3rd Cavalry. He's 3rd Cavalry. There we go. Okay. All right. All right. I think that's it for our leaders.
Yeah, that was the only one I remember.
Okay.
You ready to draw again?
Yep. There's only one left.
Oh, shocking. What is that going to be?
It is a mystery wrapped in an enigma. Who's pulling? I don't know whose turn it is. It doesn't matter. There's only one left.
Pulled the
in
last
cup.
one, so go ahead and pull it.
So it is the Grand Battery. The Grand Battery. So we've got Grand Battery, and we've got a bunch of howitzers that can fire as well. So I'll do the Grand Battery over here, and we'll see if we can have some fun bowling for Russians. So we can fire this guy here, right there, range of 3. That's going to be, actually 1, 2, 3, range of 4. So that'll be a 2-to-1 shot there. So here we go. 44 2-to-1 is a single hit. All right, and then we will do this and this together on that. So that's going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Medium range, so that's going to be 12. plus 8,
Plus
that's going to be
8.
20 to 6. That'll be 3 to 1 with a plus 6. 43 becomes a 53 at 3 to 1. That's a single hit.
That's it, really? No.
Cool. All right, that was our shooting over there. So, Robert, you can then direct your howitzers wherever you'd like.
Oh, right. We have the. So we have. Oh, can't even read those
So
names.
this guy here can
This
fire.
one here.
Yeah, maybe at
right?
this guy here.
This one?
That guy and that guy. So you might want to use like. So this guy's the furthest one out, who's up there at the Luna. No, at the Soul Battery. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16. He can just make it to the readout. So we could fire on that.
Which one is that? This one?
This is the guy. Nope. This is the guy that's further north by the Augustus Bridge. So we can fire there. That would be the target I'd use. And then these guys can fire further away, right? Because they've got a longer range. They can get way out here into the backfield of the Prussians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want to focus it on there?
Yeah. So let's just roll to see if it's even on.
So you wanna do the soul on
this
readout?
guy here. Yeah. So we'll fire.
Okay.
Let's see if we get blown off target. We do not get blown off target, so we're on target. So it's going to be 8 to I don't know what.
20.
8 to 20. Piece of cake with a plus 2. 66,
Ooh!
baby. That is a hit. And a morale check.
You thought readouts were safe.
21. Do they pass?
Don't know.
They're some of your better guys. Maybe they will.
No.
26. Nope. You got a lot of disordering to do. So he'd go through clear terrain first. 1, 2, 3. That's probably his best route. One, 2, 3, 4. I guess he'd get back 4 hexes, right? He's got 8 movement. All right, Robert. Do you see any delicious targets then for, I guess, the Venus Bastion and the Sorbieres Mars Bastion?
Let's see. Could go after these guys right here.
Okay, so that's probably a good one for the for the Venus battery, because we don't know if it'll land on target or not. So go ahead and roll 1 die. A 1 or 2, it's on target.
12.
1 die.
1 die. A 4. So it's off target. So then go ahead and roll to see where it does land. A 5. So
that
1,
would be
2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the empty hex right there.
Oh, darn.
That's okay.
Right.
Good. Then you've got Sorbier. He's going to hit wherever you target it. So go ahead and pick something maybe that's beaten up or hasn't made a morale check yet or could cause some damage.
How about this here?
Well, this one might be better just because this guy's, he's
Yeah.
in line. No, where's he in column? No, he's in column. So you'd have a 1-to-1 shot on that. So you just have
These
a
guys.
1-to-1 with a +6. Yeah, if you go off that hex there, better odds.
Oh, okay. Oh, these guys are not. Oh, I see. They're in line. Okay.
Yeah, they're in column facing this way, I guess. So just roll 2 dice and see what we get.
Oh,
65. That's going to be a hit and a possible leader casualty.
Ooh.
So it's not a morale check, but roll. So it's a 5 on the. So that's stun, Roll 1 die for the number of turns out of battle. 5. So that's going to be an hour and 40 minutes. So if this is the 1 o'clock turn, he will show up as a reinforcement in the 240 turn. Yeah. So just go put him on the 240 track. So 2 o'clock track, and then put a little 4 marker on top of him.
I'm not able to do that.
Oh, okay. No worries. I'll take care of it for you.
I can't get anything off the map.
Yeah. No, don't worry about it. Let me grab a marker here. Hit markers. Increment lost. And let's increase that. Okay. All right.
When does that unit, or when does that officer come in that's on the track there underneath the watch? Who's that guy?
Give me a second here. So this guy here,
The one at the 1 o'clock. What is he?
Oh yeah, he should come in, because he's not marked, so he should come in as a reinforcement. That is, who is that? That's Whittingston's ADC. So John, you can just go ahead and place him. I took him off, but he'd like show up at a chapel or something, or a little town or something. So like John, like a good spot might be over here, right? Or the windmills.
Who, where, what?
So one of Whittingston's ADCs who was wounded earlier in the battle has returned from his wounded. Yeah, he's there. And normally they show up at a little hamlet or church or something like that, I think is what it says. Oh, there's actually a church down at Streisand. We can put him down there at the church.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's down there. Obviously, the priests were praying feverishly over him.
The super glue.
That's
super glue
right.
dried.
Yeah, they want the Russians to kick out these heathen atheist French heretics. So the Russians having the more favorable in that regard. I don't know. All right. So that was that one. Let's see what else have we got. We don't have too much else over in there. So let's take a look here. We've got this, the Jupiter Bastion. What can we shoot at? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, we'll just fire on that guy there. We'll see if we get lucky. See if we're on target. We are not on target. Let's see what we get instead. 3. So 1, 2, 3. So it's a 1-to-1 shot there. 46. It's a miss. All right. Then we have the Emperor of all the French. He's going to fire right here on that guy. So it's on target, and it's going to be a 1-to-1 with a plus 12. I don't think he's hit anybody.
Anything.
Yeah, he's almost, but not quite worthless. Oh, well. Moving right along.
Did I tell you how successful I was at Marseille?
Eric, did you put that officer on the chart?
What officer? Yeah, I did. I took him off the chart. Oh, the one that just got wounded? Yeah. He should be.
I don't see him on the...
He's here. He's by the 2, and he's got a 4 on top of him. 4? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah, to indicate, because you've got Whittingston's coming back at 2 o'clock.
Right.
So...
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, because he's been out for a while.
New to target.
Yeah, a new target. All right. Gosh, we've got so many targets over here, don't we? What shall we blast? Well, this one's got a longer range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, we'll fire here. So let's see if we're on target. Nope, we're not. Let's see what we hit instead. Nothing. And then finally we have the Luna Bastion. And the Luna Bastion's going to fire. Let's see, we might as well fire. No, let's not fire there. Let's fire here. So we'll see if we're on target. We got a +3 or -3 on the roll. Hey, we're on target. So it'll be a 1-to-1 with a +4 on that battalion. Nope, nothing. All right, folks. That takes care of all of the excitement at Dresden.
Wow.
We can move the clock forward to the 120 turn.
Well, that was an exciting turn.
It was. I mean, we had a little bit of back and forth in a few places, but, you know, still kind of static in a lot of spots. So we'll just have to kind of see how it all pans out. So the Allies have just got so much stuff.
I know, and it's all kind of coming into.
Well, and part of the problem is that
control.
because they've got so much stuff, it's like a huge traffic jam. So that's part of the problem that they have, is that trying to get everything up and in and whatever is just problematic. So.
Odyssey.
All right.
All right, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will go ahead and save it. David, you can save it too. And
I actually had a log file going if we wanted to do it, but
yeah, I'm usually doing log files as well, just on the off chance that everything goes to hell. So. All right, we should be set until next week. So
Later.
Okay, guys. Good night. Rob,
Catch you
did you
guys
want to?
later.
Yep,
Good
I'll
night.
chat with you later, Rob.